breaking news on Tesla. Model 3, Model Y under 40,000. I have all the details here as this is breaking today. Tesla announced 37,990,000 version of the Model Y. That's 15% below the base Model Y. This comes after U.S. tax credits for EVs expire at the end of September. It has a long range of 321 miles. That's an estimated range. And now we're ready to discuss this. Ben Rose, president and analyst at Battle Road Research, and Noah Hamman, CEO of Advisor Shares. And it's great to see you both. Thank you for being here. It looks like the Model Y's almost 38,000. It looks like, that the 3 could even be 37,000. Look, they're both under 40,000. There's going to be different features and things. Let me just add, gentlemen, so the folks know at home. I just saw it has voice command, full self-driving, supervised, Grok AI, Tesla Theater, Tesla Arcade, and long range and affordability. Noah, your thoughts?
I like it. It's a great idea. Some of the features you mentioned there will probably be upcharges, right? There'll be annual fees associated with some of those things, so some additional income from a lower price car. But it's going to allow them to compete where they've had the most competition, right? The Equinox, GM's EV Equinox has been a hot seller at $35,000, competing internationally with BYD. So this is good news coming at a good time when people are losing some of their tax credits associated with buying Teslas. And if Tesla has what they believe is a superior car, this price point will make them, that much stronger.
Ben, is this what Tesla needed? I mean, the stock right now is still down about 3% right now, but the whole world was waiting for a cheaper model. Is it cheap enough? Is this the turnaround moment?
Yes, and I very much agree with your guest, Noah. This is pretty much as expected. So I think people that have been closely watching Tesla have been expecting a more affordable Model Y. This definitely fits the bill. As you mentioned, about 15% lower than the base price, and definitely will entice, I think, a lot of new EV buyers. And it also, the other thing that I would mention, it looks like some of the things they're doing to increase mass production, such as reducing the number of trim levels, to give consumers perhaps less choice than in some of the more expensive vehicles. But I think they're hitting the sweet spot in terms of price and performance.
Did this feel a little underplayed for a Tesla moment? The whole world has been waiting for a more affordable Tesla vehicle. We did see a little teaser video with the 2 illuminated headlights in the fog. No one really knew what it was. Did they have enough buildup for this to have the world know that there is a cheaper model out there for you if you want it? Ben?
Yeah, well, my thought on that is they've been, again, for people that watch the company very closely, I suspect like Noah as well, this has been widely rumored, and Elon Musk has been mentioning this in the last couple of analyst calls. I think what you may be referring to is the last few months, the company's been extremely quiet about this new model because they didn't want to cannibalize sales of the Model Y, and for people who might be considering this new model, they wanted them to fully exercise the tax credit before it went away. So they've really come out of, if you will, more of a stealth mode for most potential consumers now that the tax credit has gone away.
Yeah. Noah, what are your thoughts here in the competitive landscape? I mean, Tesla really was the original EV maker, went back and forth on which between BYD, which one sold more, but still had a great number when it came to deliveries in the last quarter. It was a record, and energy was a record, and humanoid robots are coming, and this has full self-drive capability with supervision and Grok AI and more. Is this a winning company going forward at $439? Folks may be scratching their head and saying maybe yes or maybe no. What do you think?
I think it is, and also throw in robotaxi, right? They're just beginning to scale that, and they seem to have a model for autonomous driving, at least relative to things like taxi service, where they can significantly scale, right? Waymo's got a significant advantage over them now, but what they look like a year or two will be, I think, dramatically different. And so, yeah, I think you have to look at Tesla not like a traditional auto manufacturer, right? They trade at multiples not similar to other car companies in their category, but as you described, there's so much more. AI, the autonomous piece, obviously the base model, EV model car business, but robotaxi as well. And that doesn't even count probably their ability to integrate communications with things like Starlink, and that being another paid for service from some of the solutions they offer. So yeah, it's an amazing company, and it seemingly continues to have a bright future ahead as they continue to build more new innovative things.
Does it get from 440 to 488 to its high? That was the high of the year. Noah, Ben, does it get to 488? Noah, quickly.
I say yes. I think the low model price ups their expectations for the end of the year for car sales, so I think yes.
Ben?
I'll say yes, with the caveat that the market itself the stock market doesn't collapse.
All right. Well, the more affordable Tesla vehicles are here, folks, and that is to offset the fact that you won't get the $7,500 credit anymore in the same way. Ben Rose, Noah Hamman, thank you for the breaking news here on Tesla, which is down 2.8% right now as we speak.